What's up, guys? So let's talk about Archeworld and the trade packs because they have their very first trade pack in game. So this trade pack drops from the Rift monsters, the Rift boss specifically. And once you kill a mini Rift, these trade packs, these glowing lights drop on the ground and you get a trade pack. You now have to take this to the community center to turn in. So you're going to use your donkey just like before in Arcage if you're familiar, and you're going to go and traverse the land hoping not to get killed by any of the enemy players. And you'll notice that a lot of people are red. Well, that's because everyone in Arcworld is actually your enemy. There is no factions, and everything is all player done. Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, there's a lot of allies that have been made. Politics happen in Arcworld like crazy. So all these people here, even though they are red, none of us are actually going to be fighting each other because we are all actually allies. So we are now just traversing the world and bringing the pack over to the community center to gain our rewards. If you actually drop the pack or get killed, the pack will actually disappear as well. It's not something that someone can steal from you. They can only prevent you from getting the rewards. So the trade pack system has been adjusted. This is the first look at the new potential trade pack system. We also don't know if there will be the kind of land routes and land trade pack systems coming in the future. They are, of course, going to be adjusting and tweaking all of the systems that were in Arcage to fit Arcworld and just for better gaming experience. So, what do you think about the new trade pack system? You don't actually drop it, it just disappears. No one can steal it from you, but they can just go ahead and actually prevent you from getting the trade pack, getting the turn in and the reward. The reward for the trade pack is quite simple. They just give out pure Archeum. It does cost some labor points to turn in, so I believe it's 50 labor points, but we'll get there in a second once we get to the elevator and the community center, and we'll see all of... I still know no land. We'll see all of the rewards. So it varies between, I think it's like 100 Archeum and 200 Archeum, depending on which map you are in. So, so prices are rising on OpenSea for the land. The floor price for small lands are now about 215 Matic. The good thing though is the Matic price has actually gone down slightly. So Matic is, I believe, under $1 right now. Yep, so it's hard to earn BSLT. After the first week, it gets harder. Yep, prices have gone. So this is why when a server launches, you do want to be in there right away and play, the first week to get the best value, the best bang for your time and investment in the game. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, how do I earn BSLT? Well, it's quite difficult because if we look at the auction house, we can see cores. So the core shards, these guys which you can farm at Ancestral Monsters, they're down to 1 BSLT right now. That's really, really cheap. Whereas before they were at like 15 BSLT. And it's the same monster, right? So they come from the Ancestral Monsters, they come from the Hearthstone pouches, and nothing else changed. It's just the price that you could sell them for actually changed significantly. So, 1 week ago you could sell them for 15 BSLT, and today they're only worth 1. The same thing has happened with logs, lumber, iron, skin, and all the other, general merchant items. Labor potions have gone down to about 2.5 BSLT, and so forth. One of the only things that actually has gone up a little bit is actually been Archeum. Archeum is creeping up about 100 to 105 BSLT for a 10,000 Archeum bundle, and that is up from about 80 BSLT or in the earlier days of the server. But for the most part, most items are actually going to be continuing to decrease, so it gets harder and harder as a free-to-play player to actually earn the BSLT to rent your first plot. The people that are making the BSLT are the landowners. The landowners are making BSLT because the Archeum has gone up. People are starting to need to upgrade and progress their character to get into rifts, to join parties, to get into good guilds, and to join alliances. Without being a strong character, it's very hard to get a covenant spot into the rift raids. So in part, that's why I think the Archeum prices have risen. There's also the arena as well, which is a very big component of why Archeum prices are rising. The arena allows you to enter 3 times for free every single day. There's a 40-minute window where you got to do your 3 arena matches, but you can actually go in and spend 1,000 Archeum to craft a item that will allow you to reset your entries and re-enter for 3 more times. You can do this 3 times, so you can essentially spend 3,000 Archeum to make 9 more entries into the arena. Alright, so over here we go ahead and turn in, and we're going to go turn in for 80 labor to get 200 Archeum. But we got to get off our donkey. Donkey! And there you go. So we got 200 Archeum, spent 80 labor. Pretty solid right there, pretty good thing. And that is the trade packs here in Archeworld. Let me know what you guys are thinking, how you are doing as a free-to-play player. I'd love to hear from you guys. How are you guys doing as a paid player? You should be doing really good. If you have land, you should be making a decent chunk of money. It is slow and steady. It's not like crazy amounts of money every single day, but if you keep at it, the consistency is very, very important. We were off to go do our house farmings, gather that Archeum, gather that labor, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. As always, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more Archeworld content. If you got any questions or comments, post them down below. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching.